Alright, what's up, guys? So, this video is a little bit different. This is a 45-minute reading of a Megamind X Reader fanfic with my faggot friends Robbie and Marcos. Oh, this takes place before the drama, though, just so you know. Um, yeah, well, fuck you. Roll the intro.
残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっとくれるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so, this fucking story, guys. Okay. Alright. Travis's POV. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. to my homemade alarm going off. I groan as I turn it off. I get ready, hop in the car, and drive to school. I park my car and walk to class. The bell rings as I'm literally 5 feet away from my classroom. I walk into the classroom and see everyone staring at me. You're late. You are late, Travis. Again, Mrs. Chesterfield told me with her annoying glare. Cool, I replied, sitting at my desk. This is actually already acting a lot like Travis.
Yeah, it is actually.
Mrs. Chesterfield rolls her eyes. That would make your 100th tardy this year. New record! I yelled. Everyone laughs, and the teacher rolls her eyes again. Pull out a piece of paper and a pencil. We are taking notes on mathematics, she said. Aw, man, I left my backpack at home, I said without caring. Do you need a paper and pencil? Julie asked from beside me. Might as well, I answered. Travis, why aren't you prepared, as always? The teacher asked. I don't know, Mrs. Chesterfield. Why are you kissing Principal Smith's face like you did last night? Fucking savage, dude.
Fucking take calm down.
Mrs. Chesterfield gasps, and the rest of the class echoes in, Ooh! Go to the principal's office now, she yelled angrily. Okay, and I'll make sure to tell him that you're cheating on him with your husband, I replied and left.
You know what's strange? Can I actually interject for a minute?
Sure.
This whole fan fiction seemed very PG. And
Yeah.
they bring up, oh, you're cheating on your husband or something like that.
Yeah, cause no, she's cheating on the person she's having an affair with her husband, cause
Yep.
she was dating her husband afterwards, very clearly.
Anyway,
Where the fuck was I? All right.
I didn't go. I didn't go to the
Oh, okay.
principal's office.
I didn't go to the principal's office. I went to my car and drove home. I grabbed my skateboard. I
Cut out.
If she has a car, how come she's how come she's using her skateboard?
It's not a she, it's Travis.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh, it is a she. What are you talking about?
Travis is a she. All right. I went to my car and drove home. I grabbed my skateboard, spray paint, and go into the streets. I skate to an alley to finish the graffiti art I started. Couple hours later, I wipe my forehead and look at my finished work. It was a huge painting of Megamind and the words that said, Lord of all evil. I smile at my work and spray painted my villain name, Spray Demon. Oh my god, it's Spray Demon, someone yelled. I look at the end of the alley and smirk. I skate down to him and spray paint his shirt with the initials SD on him. He screams in horror and runs away. I chuckle and skate to the Metro City Tower. I climb to the top and sit down. One day, Metro City will be mine.
Oh, she was really able to get up there fast, huh?
Alright, yeah, alright. Who's next?
Sorry, I gotta open up chapter 2. I'll just go on the app. I'm actually on the
I'm on the website.
under the kick thing. Yeah.
So I just realized, how am I gonna get this video recording to my phone to make this video? Am I gonna have to
Just
like
gonna
just
make it on your computer.
ah fuck whatever. I guess
Have
it'll
you
work.
started recording anyway?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Marcos. We just read the whole first chapter. I started recording. Yes.
You don't know? Okay.
I do know actually. I'm staring at the fucking sound waves. Okay. All right.
You're staring at sound waves.
Yeah, I'm staring at it
Chapter 2.
recording us. Oh, fuck
Chap-
you. Read.
Fucking
Chapter 2.
Marcos.
Fuck you,
Chapter
Robbie.
2.
Read.
Chapter
What
2.
are you
God
doing?
damn it. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about Megamind. Alright. Chapter 2. Joining Megamind's team. I almost said Megamood. Okay. Travis's point of view. I wake up to the sunrise over Metro City. He woke up, went to school, came back, spray painted on the wall, went on the Metro City Tower, fell asleep, and woke up
I think he.
for the next day.
I like how he took his car home just to get a skateboard and graffiti.
He go on the Metro City streets. Okay.
Oh my god! I can send you something.
Okay. I'm surprised I didn't fall off. I climbed down the tower and walked on the streets. Everyone I walked by, run away in fear. Okay. Everyone I walk by, run away in fear. I skate to the alley where my masterpiece was. It was still there, surprisingly. Usually the police paint over my artwork. My stomach growls from hunger. I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. That's not Travis.
Fuck you.
I walk out of the alley and look around. Some chemical is sprayed in my face and I pass out. Okay.
Fucking Megamind's gonna rape him, dude.
Time skip. Oh my god. I wake up tied to a chair in what looked like an evil lair. Megamind, I thought. As soon as I thought that, Megamind and Minion come up the elevator. There's a character named Minion. I don't remember that from the movie.
Hold on.
Fish.
You're correcting the errors that are clearly written here. You have to speak the errors. You can't correct them, Marcos. Okay?
It's the fish, Marcos. The fish in the bowl with the suit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. All right.
How do you know that?
Marcos, continue. And stop like fucking taking 5-second breaks in between the paragraphs. It's awkward and gay, okay?
Fucking read.
Okay. She's awake. He smirked, topping in his rolly chair. I roll my eyes as Minion stands next to me. Hello, little girl, Megamind smirked. If I was little, I'd be a child, I replied. How old are you? Minion asked. 18, I answered. Oh, she's of age, bro.
Travis, is of age.
You're young to be. Oh, fuck. You're young to be wandering the streets of Metro City, Megamind said. I'm mature enough to take care of my own life, I replied. Smarty one, aren't you? Oh, fuck. Are you smart enough to scream for help? Holy shit, dude. And why would I scream for help? I asked, looking at him, raising my left eyebrow. So Metro Man can save you, Minion answered. Who said I wanted to be saved by Metro Man? Because, wait, you don't want to be saved by Metro Man? Mega Man asked. Why would I? I laughed evilly. Oh my god! He's a hero. You don't like heroes? Minion asked. I hiss at that word. Fuck you. Heroes. Heroes do nothing but pro-rect?
Here,
It says
hold on.
heroes do.
Yeah, I was about to say, heroes do nothing but protect the world from harm and danger. She says that like they don't do anything. She says that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, look. Stop crying. It makes me sick.
The world could use a few cuts and gashes for once, I explained. This is Travis.
Mhm.
What's your name? Megamind asked. Oh my god. Fuck it, she doesn't use her real name. Spray Demon, I answered. I never tell people my real name. It's overrated. That is Travis. Sir,
Well, hold on.
she's the one.
The teacher was referring to her by her real name earlier. So clearly people do know her name. Fuck you. Read.
Sir, she's sure, sir, she's the one that did those graffiti art projects throughout the city. Minion told Megamind. Megamind shows me some of my graffiti art. Are these your fabulous artworks? I look at them. Okay, I'm
It's not
gonna be
even
honest. There
Megamind.
are images here. They don't even look
Yeah,
that bad.
here I'll
Except
It's
the
not
fucking
Megamind.
last one. Oh my god, look at the last one.
here I'll put these up on screen as we're reading.
Wait,
Okay.
so the last image, which is a PNG, is when he spray painted onto the wall.
What the fuck?
That's a fucking poster. That is a
That's
cropped
like a
image of the poster.
that's a 240p image. What the fuck? That's like something you get on Google.
He spray painted the bad quality. Come on, Travis.
Here, I'll be putting it on screen when I do it too.
Yeah. How evil do you think you are? You ask. Oh my, who says this? I stole a car from a woman. I stole a car from a little boy. I embarrassed my teacher.
She stole a
And I
car from a little boy.
okay, no, what doesn't make sense is like this whole statement, I guess, is supposed to make her seem evil, but
Mhm.
she takes a big jump. She says, "I stole a car from a little boy."
So that's
Okay,
I
Marcus.
skateboard from a
Marcus,
little boy.
here's what you need to do. You need to look at your expectations right in the eye, and you need to tell them, I'm reading a Megamind X Reader fan fiction. Okay?
But it says, "I stole a car from a woman," and then she makes a jump to, "I stole a skateboard from a little boy." What the fuck? And then she says, "I embarrassed my teacher, and I plan on ruling Metro City." It's not the same level of evil, I explained. So I'd say I'm half as evil as you. Oh, fuck. I didn't know Megamind steals skateboards from kids.
Mhm.
How would you like to join my team? Team 10, dude! How would you like to join my team? Become twice as evil as you are and take over Metro City with me, Megamind asked. Count me in, I smirked. He sucked his dick.
All right, Robbie's up for chapter 3.
Wait, guys, can I say something really quick?
What?
His name is Spray Demon, and in Kick, he doesn't, like, for his username, doesn't Travis say you, like, call himself Demon something?
Yeah, it's fucking Travis. This character
It
is
is Travis.
unintentionally Travis. All right.
It's Megamind's point of view. Go on, Rob.
Chapter 3, articles about Spray Demon. A few months later, Megamind's point of view. Spray Demon was a pretty cool villain. He came back with money, cool gadgets, and food. He has been a huge update to the team, but I feel like Spray Demon isn't his real name. Something tells me it's something else. I walk over to Minion since he was on the computer.
With the
Minion
W,
said,
with the fucking W.
Can you find
Computer.
articles about Spray Demon? I asked. Why? He asked. I want to find out what the city thinks of her, and to find out what her real name is, I answered. Okay, he replied. He typed some buttons. There's dozens about her. He typed some buttons. Click on the first one I said. He does as told. New villain on the streets. The citizens of Metro City call her the Spray Demon. Oh, sorry. He is known for doing her. I was gonna read it. I'm gonna change it to he. She's known for doing her own graffiti art and stealing what she wants. The mayor of Metro City quoted, "If you are seen by her, you better run. If you don't, she'll mark her territory wherever you are.
She'll piss all over the streets."
Every citizen knows to stay away from her and let her get what she wants because they don't want to be hurt. People fear her," I said, "but we still don't know her real name." He scams through other articles. Spray Demon symbols. Spray Demon strikes again. Spray Demon escapes Metro Man. They all say Spray Demon. They don't know her real name either.
Can I say
I'm
something?
curious.
Go ahead.
So, the thing is, Spray Demon has been on articles and stuff. He or she, or I guess we're calling it a he, goes to school a lot. So wouldn't they have arrested him by now?
He wears a mask.
They apparently don't know. I don't know. I also think it's funny how they say they don't want to be hurt. Where clearly, in the last chapter, all she did was spray paint initials on some guy's shirt. That's really life threatening.
She stole a skateboard from a kid, dude. That's crazy.
You're
Don't forget
right.
she stole a car from a woman.
And she wants to rule Metro City because I guess having the thought of doing that is terrible.
I'm curious to know her real name, I said, being Mega Man. Sir, maybe she doesn't want anyone to know her real name. From the results of how people think of her, we better respect her boundaries before she marks her territory right where we stand. Minion
Fucking
explained.
piss all over him, dude.
You're such a pill, Minion, I replied. Spray Demon burst through the door with 5 bags of stolen goods. Minion quickly shut down his computer with a W. Oh, hey Spray, what did you get? He asked. 2 bags of cash, 1 bag of gold, 1 bag of jewels, and a guitar. She answered subtly, so she spray paints stuff, but she's a master theft. Why a guitar? I asked. I gotta steal something for myself too, she said, rolling her eyes. Where do you want all this stuff? In the storage room with all the other stuff. She picks up the bags and walks away. Minion and I look at each other. Is she always moody like that? Minion asked. A villain is supposed to be moody. That's how she gets people to fear her, I explained. People don't fear us, he replied. They will send They will now send Spray Demons on our team. I smirked.
I'm
Oh my
curious as to see if they're gonna add in an image later. That's gonna be
Travis.
no, it's gonna be like what they think what they think Spray Demon looks like. Fuck you, fucking Wattpad ads, piece of shit, dude. I swear,
Oh my
they need to
God.
go away. All right.
Oh my god, the chapter title for
Inventing the disguise generator? What the fuck?
All right. Want me to read this one, or one of you guys want to do it?
I'll
Hey,
go, I
if we're
guess.
going in order, it's all your turn, John.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, we should do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Megamind's POV. Minion Spray and I were robbing a bank and having fun. We suddenly hear sirens coming our way. It's the cops! Spray yelled before spray painting the bank. Let's get out of here! Minion yelled. We run to the end of an alley as footsteps echo around us. What do we do? Minion panicked. Spray opens a manhole cover and looks at us. I think for a moment. Go on without me, I said. What? Spray and Minion ask in unison. Go to the lair without me. I'll go to prison while you two figure out a plan to help me escape. Megamind, put your hands up, the police yelled. Minion and
Why
Spray.
didn't he just escape with them?
Minion and Spray hop into. Don't fucking question it.
I'm fucking mad. No, I'm fucking pissed. Why did he leave at that time?
Minion and Spray hop in the sewer, and I place the manhole cover back in
Oh,
place.
manhole cover. That's why Marcos has to put it back.
Because they can't do that from inside the sewer. Okay. I stand back up with my arms in the air as the police were standing in front of me with guns in their hands. Travis POV. I kick some boxes in anger. Why did he do that? He could have gone with us. I sit on my bed with a sketch. I sit on my bed with a sketch pad to think of a plan to help Megamind escape. I thought for hours and hours and hours and hours until my creative hands sketched the perfect idea for a plan. A disguise generator. I skate over to Minion. Minion, I thought of an idea to get Megamind out of prison. What is it? He asked. A disguise generator. Once you make this and Megamind wears it, he can disguise himself as anyone he wants, I explained. That's a brilliant idea. What would we do without you? He smiled. Fail, I smirked. Minion laughs as he starts making the disguise
How did he
generator.
start making it? He just came up with the idea. I'm fucking mad, bro. I can't read this shit.
Why are you
I'm
mad
fucking
at the
mad.
story? It's because
This
I
is
can mind
stupid.
fix reader. We all have a reason to be evil.
Alright, chapter
Why?
5. You'll have a reason to be evil. Chapter 5, Escaping Prison. Oh, when are we gonna stop, by the way?
We'll just go all the way through. There's only 10 chapters. I'm at 16 minutes right now, but I don't give a fuck. We'll just go.
Shit.
Fucking all in one all in
60
one go.
minutes? Oh, fuck,
N-
dog.
Yeah, 16.
Chapter 5, Escaping Prison. Megamind's point of view. I was sitting in my chair looking at the colorful pictures on the wall around me. Not how I envisioned jail to be. I get up and sit against the door as Warren was
with a
coming.
bunch of paintings on it.
Wait, where'd he go? He asked. Did I skip something? What the fuck? Wait, where'd he go? He asked. Boo! I yelled, squishing my face against the
That
glass.
happened in the movie.
Oh my god. Call back. Okay.
Are you not a fucking mega fan of Megamind? Come on.
Mega fan of fuck you. Anyway, he goes back.
By the way, I think Warren is supposed to be Warden, but they spelled it wrong.
No,
Yeah,
they
it
said
is.
Warren the second time. 3 times.
Oh, maybe it is Warren. Is this some fucking person then?
I think
guess.
Warren is probably one of the
Hold on,
copy.
I'm gonna look this up. Warren and Megamind. Just keep reading,
Look
Marcos.
at Megamind characters.
Megamind lore.
Just keep reading.
All right, fucking, I laugh and sit back in my chair as Warren growls under his breath. Good morning, Warren. I smiled. I'm getting fucking up. I'm sorry. You have a present in the mail, he said, holding up a tiny gift. Is it a puppy? I
Mail.
asked. Is it is it a puppy? I asked. From Metro Man, he said, holding up a watch. To count every second of your 85 life sentences. Holy
Wait,
shit.
stop. The character's name is Warden. That's what it says in the Megamind characters list. It's
Warden.
Warden. It's
War.
Warden.
Yeah, so it is Warden.
So I guess
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong.
Every single time.
His name is his name Warden?
No, it
Played
says
by
it
J.K.
says
Simmons?
it says yeah, it says Warden. It's probably because if he's in jail, then this makes sense because he's talking to the
It's played
warden
by
of the
J.K.
prison.
Simmons.
Fuck it,
No.
just fucking read before this gets any longer, okay?
To count every second of your 85 life sentences. It's a lot of fucking life sentences, bro. Funny, never knew Metro Man was the gloating type. Oh, but he does have nice taste. I think I'll keep it. He put it around his wrist. The fuck was the gift? He didn't even say what it was.
It says he said holding up a watch. Come on, Marcos. You been reading?
But any chance you could give me the time? I don't want to be late to the grand opening of the Metro Man Museum. I smirked. He looks at the watch. Oh no, looks like you're gonna miss it by several thousand years. Oh my god. He growled and walked away. Oh, am I? I smirked with an evil laugh. Travis's point of view. Minion and I hop in the invisible car and drive to the Metro Man Museum. So now we're gonna kidnap. I was gonna say Roxanne, bitch. Roxanne Ritchie. Yup, that's what we always do. Minion answered. Sweet, I replied. We stop as Minion shakes a spray can. Is this all they fucking do? We stop as Minion shakes a spray can. He rolls down the window and sprays Roxanne. He grabs her and tosses her in the back. I hop in the back since Megamind always sits in the front. Megamind's point of view. The police strap Warren in my chair. The police strap Warren in my chair since they thought he was me. What?
Stop fucking questioning it, Marcos. You're just making it longer than it needs to be.
No, I didn't skip. I'm honestly confused. Okay, fuck it. The police strap Warren in my chair since they thought he was me. I take the watch and run to the open cell door. Warren turns back to normal. No, you fools, he tricked us. You were right, I said, turning into him. I'll always be a villain. I'm not gonna laugh. Fuck that, he says.
Fuck you.
I escaped the prison. I escaped the prison and see the invisible car drive up. Minion pulls down the
He
window.
sees the invisible car drive.
Oh yeah. He pulls down. He pulls down the window. Well, hello, good looking. Need a lift? He asked, opening the door. Certainly do, you fantastic fish, you. I smiled, hopping in. I turned back into myself as we drive off. I'm free. Hooray, Minion and Spray yelled. Sending me the watch, Minion? Spray. What the fuck is this? Spray
Keep reading.
You're looking
I'm
too much
still
into
reading,
it.
yeah.
It's not that hard,
I'm
yeah.
not even gonna question it anymore. I'm just gonna go. Spray came up with the idea, he said. I turn around at Spray, who was tying Roxanne up. She came up with the idea? She's so smart. We park inside the lair and come out of the car. Minion grabbed Roxanne while I change into my normal evil costume. Oh, the brain bots certainly missed you, sir, Minion said. All my brain bots appear in front of me. Did you miss your daddy? Who's... Fuck you. Did you miss your daddy? Who's a little... No biting. No. I said, waving my finger at a brain bot. You want the wrench? Go get the wrench, I yelled, throwing a wrench. Oh, look at that, Minion said. Now, back to laughing, I said. We all start laughing evilly.
Come on, Marcos, laugh evilly. Alright. Chapter 6. Metro Man is dead. Megamind's point of view. I sit in my evil chair as Minion takes the bag off Roxanne's head. Hello, Mrs. Ritchie. We meet again. I smirked. Would it kill you to wash the bag? She asked. You can scream all you wish, Miss Ritchie. I'm afraid no one can hear you. I said, holding up my hand to my ear to listen. She stares at me with a sarcastic smirk. Why isn't she screaming? Miss Ritchie, if you don't mind, Minion asked nicely. That's not how you get her to scream, Spray replied with a spray paint can in her hand. She sprays SD on Roxanne's dress. Roxanne gasps. That was my favorite dress, she yelled. Boo-hoo, there's a lot more at Kohl's, Spray spat. I smirked.
That's our sponsor.
Perhaps you haven't
Dude.
I smirked. Perhaps you haven't met my second sidekick, Spray Demon, the evilest villain in Metro City. Spray grabs her skateboard. I'm off to spray paint the museum. Spray good, Spray, I replied. I won't let you down. She replied, skating away with the brain bots. Since she joined the team, Roxanne asked a couple of weeks ago, she has done a huge improvement on this team, and my ticket to ruling Metro City. Travis's point of view. I skate behind the Metro Man Museum on a huge statue. To the huge statue, I take out blue spray paint and spray SD and M on the statue. Suddenly, lasers fill my ears.
What the fuck?
Wait.
The curtain comes down, and I was revealed to the city. Why did Spray Demon? The mayor yelled in fear. The brain bots fly out, and I spray paint the air and disappear. And by disappear, I mean skate away back to the lair. I heard Megamind laughing evilly as I entered the room. Ah, Spray, how was your adventure? He asked. Evilly satisfying, I answered. Excellent. He smiled. I have Metro Man trapped in the abandoned observatory. What? No way. Yes way, just look for yourself, he replied, pointing at the monitor. I looked to see Metro Man trapped. Nice. Ready the death ray, minion, Megamind demanded. Death ray. Ready, minion said, pressing a button. Fire, Megaman yelled. There was about a minute of silence. Megaman walked over to Minion. Minion, he whispered. Fire. It's still warming up, sir, he answered. Come again? Warming up, Minion answered again. Warming up? The sun is warming up? 1 second more, and just a teensy little bit more, and we should be ready in no time, he said. And by that he meant 5 minutes. I told you to have things ready. I told you several times, Megamind. Why do you always have to blame me? Minion asked. Your genius takes too long. I sayed, shoving him out of the way. Crab nuggets, Metro Man yelled, pulling down. What did you just say? Megamind asked. Crab nuggets? Minion answered as a question. Metro Man flies into the copper walls of the observatory. Observatory.
This thing is dumber.
This is spelled so wrong. What kind of trigger is this? Megamind asked. You mad genius. Your dark gift has finally paid off, Metro Man yelled. It has? Megamind asked. Megamind, the death ray is at 90%, I said. Wait, whose the point of view is this? Oh, okay. Copper drains my power, Metro Man said. Your weakness is copper? You're kidding, right? Mega Man asked. The death ray shoots at Metro Man, and the observatory explodes into...
How can you be weak to copper and, like, still be a hero? It's not like copper is really
Rare.
fucking common, right?
Where am I? The explosion was so powerful that we fell down, except for Roxanne. She was tied to the chair. Look,
Okay.
Minion yelled, pointing at the sky. Metro Man, Roxanne smiled. Metro Man, Megamind said. Calm. Metro Man. We panic until Metro Man knocks Megamind over. Megamind and looks down at Metro Man's skeleton. Ah, he yells, standing up. Roxanne gasps as we all stare at the skeleton. You did it, sir, Minion said. I did it? Megamind asked. There were a few seconds of silence. I did it. Metro City is mine. Megaman smiled. Fuck this story.
Did you say Mega Man smiled?
I said fixed it at the end.
Megamind, dude.
Oh, that's such a weird
That
fuck.
was a fucking clusterfuck.
I didn't even understand what happened.
Oh, dude, this chapter is gonna be an angsty chapter. I can already tell.
Praise
The
our
fucking
side.
name. All right. Megamind's POV. I now rule Metrocity.
Metro.
Oh, is that how we're supposed to say it?
Well, look,
No,
that's how
It's, Met-
No.
it's in one word. Wait, did I
it's
say that?
Metro City, but
Oh,
that's
fuck.
how Megamind says it. I forgot. Megamind says Metrocity because he says it wrong, but everyone else says Metro City.
Oh,
Fuck you. Why do you know that?
Because it's a good fucking movie.
fuck you.
Just read it.
Well, me,
Met-
Minion,
Metro-
and Spray, We were walking down the streets listening to music and dancing. We walked towards the police while they were pointing guns at us. Drop 'em, I yelled. They shakily set the guns on the ground as we walked past them. Why would they? What? They're fucking dancing. You can't shoot them? Okay.
You turn.
All right. We turn to them when we stand at the entrance to the mayor's office. My female brain bot gives me a microphone. I pat it and blow on it. First off, what a turnout! How wild is this? Mwahaha! I mean, I just destroyed the the powerful man in the universe. Are there any questions? Yes, you in the back.
Yes, you are black. How can you read this without laughing? I don't understand. You're just immune to
This
this.
is so
Fuck you.
bad.
I'm sure we'd all like to know what you're planning on doing. On doing to do. On doing to do with us in this city, Roxanne glared. Good. I'm glad you asked that. Imagine the most horrible, terrifying, evil thing you could possibly think of, and multiply it by 6. Spray Demon rolls her eyes and grabs the microphone. What he means is that we will take over this city piece by piece, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year, destroy all your dreams with our wrath. And if any of you try to stop us, we will obliterate you in the most painful way we can, starting with a fiery whip, she explained. Their expressions changed from confused to so very frightened. Spray dropped the microphone and went inside the building. Minion and I follow her inside. You certainly know how to scare people, Minion said, a little frightened himself. That's because I've been evil longer than you guys. You couldn't even get a vicious monster to fear you, she replied. We could too, I argued. This fucking story. She crossed her arms. When was the last time you scared someone without my help? Minion and I stayed silent. Exactly, she said, sitting in the mayor's chair. So, Spray, what made you become evil? She sighed and walked to the window. This can't be good.
My
Reasons,
God.
she answered, looking through the window. Reasons? Minion and I asked. We all have a reason to be evil, but my reason is to remain to my knowledge only. Are we clear? She said
High school
emotionlessly.
student.
She was, yeah, the high school student was raped by Ronald McDonald, clearly.
Of course.
Travis got raped, didn't you know?
Shit.
Alright.
Oh my God.
Come on, you can tell. Are we clear? She snapped towards us with rage infecting her eyes. Yes, Spray Demon, I quickly said. Her eyes became normal again, but her glare still remained. Good. Minion and I sat there frozen as if we were glued to the floor. We didn't want her to be angry at us. After about 2 minutes of nothing but silence, she rolled her eyes. I'm going to bed,
What the fuck?
she said, walking away and slamming the door behind her. Minion and I jumped in fear after hearing that slam. Let's not get her that mad again, Minion said. I get up and walk to her bedroom. Hold on. I place my ear on the door. I then hear soft sobs through the door. Why is she crying? She's the scariest villain of Metrocity. She shouldn't cry. Sir, what are you doing? Minion asked. I shook out of my thoughts. Going to bed. Good night, Minion. Oh no,
Oh, there's a. Oh,
the
there's a
video
video.
link. Oh, fuck. I'm not
What?
listening to their fucking.
I'm not gonna listen to it.
What
Oh,
is
it's her too.
Oh.
It's the actual author. I feel bad. I feel bad now.
No, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is her.
How many chapters is this? 10?
Yeah. We're almost
Check.
done.
Yeah, we are. Scary Spray is the last chapter. Okay. Okay, chapter 8, Megamind's Curiosity. Megamind's point of view. I woke up the next morning and looked around, remembering that I was the evil overlord of Metrocity.
Metro City, nigger!
No, you cleared it up.
You read it Metrocity.
Oh yeah, this is Megamind, sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, this is a fucking Christian channel, you stupid nigger, okay?
Fuck!
Don't say that word.
Oh shit.
Guys, please stop saying nigger in the chat.
Minion was sleeping. We can't use that, by the way. We're not gonna use that.
I'm not editing it out.
Oh my god. Okay. Minion was sleeping in his little castle, and Spray was in her room. I walked to her room and knocked on the door. Spray, are you up? No answer. I walk in and didn't see her. Her stuff was here though. Where did she go? She didn't leave for good, did she? In the corner of my eye, I saw a file. I knew not to touch her things, but I was curious. I picked it up and looked at it. School files, it read. I opened the file but quickly shut it when Minion walked in. What are you doing, sir? Minion asked. Nothing, I lied, putting the file down. I wouldn't mess with any of Spray's stuff. Remember how she was last night? She snapped at us like she was going to snap our necks. You started it, Minion, I replied. What an asshole. The point is, she clearly doesn't like to talk about herself, Minion explained. Why? Why, though, is the question.
That
Why
makes
though
sense.
is the
Why
question.
though is the question.
Oh, I get it. Sorry. No, it didn't have. Okay, fuck it. Why, though, is the question, I said. I don't know, sir, and it's the best if we don't. If she doesn't want to tell us. What? Okay, Minion replied. I'm just gonna keep on reading. Fuck it. You're such a pill, Minion. Now let's go make trouble, I said. Travis's point of view. I was spray painting another wall in the city to get my mind off of things. After I was done, I pulled out my guitar. I started playing a
We're gonna
song.
skip the lyrics, buddy.
Dude,
No, you better sing this fucking song.
I'm not going to sing it. I
They
swear.
would yell. They would scream. Fuck.
Did she? Is this a real original song?
It doesn't matter, Marcos. You should
Yeah,
just
I'm
keep
skipping
reading.
it either way.
Well, wait. Skip the song, but don't skip the chapter. There's more talking in
Yeah.
I quickly stop as I hear voices, familiar voices. I hide behind a dumpster so I couldn't be seen. Megamind and Minion walk into the alley.
Oh no.
Sir, there's no one here, Minion said. There was someone here, Minion. I know it. They had a beautiful voice.
there. This is just a self-insert for the author.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is. I feel my cheeks heat up. I couldn't like him that way, could I?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
We need to stop.
No.
10 chapters.
Well, they're gone. So let's get back to the lair. Spray's probably already back, Minion said. I slightly gasped, but quickly covered my mouth. I've been gone for the whole day and completely forgot. Megamind looks around, then back at Minion. Let's go. They leave, and I go the short way back to the lair.
She likes the
Oh,
fucking
fuck,
blue
chapter's a huge
alien.
spoiler. Chapter title.
Blowing up my asshole.
Alright.
Let's not read this chapter title. Let's just leave it as a.
Alright.
Just go on, Robbie.
Alright,
Isn't it your
chapter
turn?
9. Yeah, it is my turn. This is
Go on.
Travis's point of view. I made it back before Megamind and Minion did. I grabbed a wrench and throw it to the brain bots. They go. This fucking crap. They go fetch it and bring it back to me. Megamind and Minion come in and I throw the wrench again. Spray, Minion said nervously. How long have you been home? Not long, maybe half an hour, I lied. A brain bot brings me the wrench and I throw it again. Playing with the brain bots, Megamind asked. Yeah, I replied. That's nice of you to play with them, Minion said. Bleh, I scoffed. Don't even get me started on nice. Why, Minion asked. It's overrated and also a disease, I answered. Megamind and Minion look at each other weirdly. Well, Spray, we have a job for you, Megamind said. What is it? I asked. Blow up the Metro Man Museum, Minion answered.
Oh my god.
Megamind looked at Minion in a crazy way. Let's do it. Where's the dynamite? I asked. Actually, I'm going with you, Megamind said. You are? Minion and I asked. Minion didn't even know? Yes, Megamind said. You're 18, still basically a child. I stood up against him. I stood up against him with anger, trying to escape my lips. I am not a child, I growled. Either way, I'm still going, he replied.
Hold on, guys. Hold it real quick. Okay, I'm pausing recording. I have a call. Give me a sec. Oh, there we go. We're good. Okay, it started.
Go on.
Alright, I roll my eyes. Let's go then. Megamind and I started walking to the Metro Man Museum. Megamind's point of view. Spray and I were walking to the Metro Man Museum. There was silence throughout the city until Spray put something in the paint can and shook it up. What did you put in there? I asked, trying to create a conversation. Explosive gunpowder, she answered. I jumped away from her. Are you insane? Now it's gonna explode any second. Relax, blue blur brains. I created it to explode the second it sprayed. She explained. Oh, I said, moving back where I was. You are Quit the inventor, aren't you? Just because I make a few things doesn't mean I'm an inventor, she says. Believe me, I thought the same way you did, but once I realized how many evil, amazing creations I made, I knew that I was an inventor. Look at what you created. Graffiti art, disguise watches. The other guy made it. And the explosive gunpowder that only explodes when you spray it.
I don't even call graffiti art an invention.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Those are amazing inventions. You are an inventor, Spray, I exclaimed. She scoffed. Let's just blow up this museum and go home. She skateboarded to the museum, leaving me in the dust. The museum wasn't far. Once I got closer to it, I saw someone that I never thought would be there. Roxanne Ritchie. Spray was already at the bottom of the statue, ready to blow it to bits. I ran to Spray. Spray, don't do it yet, I said, catching my breath. She groaned. Why? Because I need to do something. I'll signal you. With what? She said. I'll drop this bomb, I said. She rolled her eyes. Hurry up. I take the elevator to the top and look at the statue. I pulled out yellow roses, along with the time bomb.
Oh.
Your point of view. Or,
No,
sorry.
it's Travis's.
Fuck. Travis's point of view. I shake my paint can so I can keep the paint from drying and sticking. What's taking him so long? I would have had this place blown up by now if Megamind wasn't here. I look up and see him talking to the... Fuck, Megamind! Talking to the statue. Crazy much? Soon Megamind... Oh, fuck, I just stepped on my dog. Soon Megamind dropped his stupid flowers along with the time bomb. I picked it up, and it was set to 3 minutes. I set the bomb on the statue's foot and looked up, trying to find Megamind. Megamind! He was nowhere to be seen. I only saw Roxanne with some nerd. Wait a minute. The nerd is Megamind. That's why he didn't want me to blow up this place yet. He wanted to see Roxanne. I sprayed the statue until my can was empty. The timer had 10 seconds. I skated off with my skateboard until... Boom!
Chapter 10. Mega Man's fucking dead.
That's not what it's called.
Scary Spray.
I called him Mega Man too.
Fucking swear.
I like
Alright.
how Mega Man is like actually dead.
Called him Mega Man again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Mega Man.
It's
Called
Mega.
him Mega Mind again.
It's
No,
Metro.
come on,
It's
Mega
it's
Man.
it's Metro Man. Mega Man is the
Oh yeah.
fucking blue guy in Nintendo. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's Metro Man. Metro Man's fucking dead.
Metro City, Metrocity. Fuck you up. Alright, let's finish this shit.
Alright. I just realized when I do edit this, it's gonna have to be on my PC because I'm not downloading a fucking 40-minute video to my phone.
I'll edit it.
I got it. Alright. I watch the museum blow to bits. Megamind flies into the air and pounds the ground with a hard fall. He gets up and looks at me. You were so close to killing Roxanne, he glared. Wasn't that the plan? No, he yelled. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted to blow up the museum. Aw, that makes it less fun, I complained. Spray, what happened to you? Megamind asked. You're becoming more harsh and evil by the seconds. My fucking okay. My
My eye color,
let's
my
go
eye color.
let's go with fucking
Grease,
purple eyes,
patty.
dude.
My
My
patty
purple
eyes
eyes.
turned fiery red.
Yeah, no, yeah, my hamburger eyes turned fiery red until that isn't that what you wanted? He slightly jumps at my reply, realizing it was more like a snap, but not to the point where you scare me. Oh, I'm sorry, it's scray me, he answered. I scare everyone in Metro City, I said, skating away. Fucking graffiti
Like-
artist. Megamind's POV. Spray skates away, leaving me speechless. Something has changed in her to make her act this way, and I need to find out how she became evil in the first place. I start heading to the library for answers. When I arrive, the librarian runs away in fear.
Why didn't you fucking look it up on the internet?
Fuck you. I roll my eyes and go on the computer. Thanks to Minion, I learned how to hack into files of any kind. I hack into the school files. Wait a minute, I don't even know her real name. How can I figure this out? I'll just have to go through every student in school. I clicked on the first student. There was a picture of the student. That makes it easier. Travis's POV. I arrive in the lair and am greeted by the brain bots. How was the bombing? Minion asked, walking in. Such a nonchalant fucking question, dude.
That's a big fucking
Oh,
question.
how was killing the Jews?
How was bombing the Twin Towers?
A success, I replied emotionlessly. Minion gives me a curious look. Everything okay? Fine, I replied. Never been better. My eyes were turning red again. I could feel the evil running through my veins. I go into my room and lock the door. Minion knocked. Spray, are you sure you're alright? I gray-owned from the evil taking over. Yes, I'm fine. Megamind POV. My eyes were getting droopy from staring at this computer screen for 2 hours. None of the kids were her. I decided to give up. I head home from the library. As I enter the lair, I think of an idea. I remember seeing those school files that were in Spray's room. If I can grab them and just read what's on them, I can figure out what her name is and put it back. I'll be good. I walk over to Minion. Minion, I whispered. Is Spray asleep? I don't know, sir, he whispered back. She came to the lair more harsh than usual and locked herself in her room. Locked? I whistled, and a brain bot came to me. Quietly, unlock Spray's door, I told him. He flew to her door and slowly unlocked it. I slowly pushed the door open and saw a bright light, but it was no light. It was fire. A trash can that was lit on fire with the school files in it. Spray stood in front of it evilly. What's that word? Is it supposed?
Smiling, but it's supposed to say smiling.
Oh, siling,
That's silly.
silling down at the burning files with red glowing eyes. I watched as my only piece of evidence burned slowly in the fire. Spray looked up at me, still smiling evilly with red eyes. I shut the door quick and gasped. "Oh my God!" I said, I said, holding my head. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Dude, burning papers, that's pretty fucking scary.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
What, sir? Minion asked. The files. She burned them. Got rid of them for good. Now I'll never know what her real name is, I answered, shaking his shoulders.
Just ask the teacher.
Her eyes were glowing red, and she was evilly smiling at them. She looked up at me and wanted to scream like a little. What the fuck? I wanted to scream like a little girl. Maybe you need some rest, Minion said. After seeing that, it's probably the best idea to do that. Good night, Minion, I said, and walked to my bedroom.
Let's sleep in the same fucking house as someone who just did that and scared the shit out of me.
I don't understand how burning papers scared the shit out of him in the first place.
This was last updated on July 6th.
Alright, so the next time it gets updated, we will be making a part 2.
You're right.
It's fucking terrible.
Fucking
Oh
swear.
We should mention our sponsor, Kendrick Nagarvars.
Kendrick Nagarvars, dude.
And Charlie Day Chocolates.
All right, guys. What would you rate this story, guys?
Is that it? Is that the end of it?
That's the end of the story. I haven't stopped recording yet though, because my laptop's pretty far, and I don't want to.
Stop recording.